All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome everybody to Crypto Space. So in this video, we are going to cover Kaspa, its recent price action, and of course, a couple of news and couple of charts for alts as well. So if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And now without any further ado, let's hop into Kaspa itself. So as we can see over here, Kaspa is currently trading at 13 cents of a dollar, and it basically saw a pump of 7.1% in the last 24 hours, with a market cap currently sitting at a little bit above 3 billion USD, and 24-hour trading volume is currently sitting at 63 million USD. So as we can see over here, in 7 days, this chart looks very beautiful. So Kaspa is pretty much awake now, and in 24 hours as well, we see a beautiful spike. So right, so let's pretty much go to this part over here. As we can see over here, according to Yahoo Finance, there are 3 upcoming cryptos that will make early investors rich, according to Yahoo Finance, and they are featuring Kaspa over here on that list. So that obviously on its own, it's big. And now let's check this thing out, right? So there are basically predictions according to different types of sources that Kaspa could see anything between $2 to $3 in next bull run. So obviously that is very bullish, and Kaspa would pretty much see around 30x according to this prediction. So let's check Kaspa over here on the Kaspa dashboard. So the current reward is 131 Kaspas for the miners, and it's going to be 123 in 26 days. So everything is going according to the plan. And now let's check this thing out. All right, so Kaspa is cutting edge cryptocurrency that is revolutionizing the industry. It's a stable blockchain, innovative DAG architecture, fast transaction processing, and decentralized governance model, setting a new standard for digital currencies. So that is very good in my opinion. I mean, it looks very well if we are going to compare it to Bitcoin. Obviously Bitcoin is Bitcoin, it is the king, but you know, if it comes to the DAG capabilities, you know, we can see how the Bitcoin blockchain looks like and how Kaspa blockchain looks like. You know, it's totally something else. All right, so of course I'm not saying that Kaspa is better than Bitcoin, of course it's not, but you know, I like this pretty much improved kind of blockchain in that sense, you know. So I think, in my opinion, Kaspa is silver. But all right, let's hop into another piece of news. Okay, so as we can see over here, there's another meetup over here going for Kaspa in Israel on February 22nd. So that is a very big thing, and we have Kaspa founder, called the core developer and core researcher attending at this meetup, along of course with a host, a Kaspa ambassador. So that is very big. And now another piece of news over here is that new wallet integration for Kaspa came out. So we've got cryptowallet.com, and that isn't crypto.com, it's crypto wallet. So obviously that it's a bit of a step forward over here for Kaspa. Of course it's not top tier exchange like Coinbase and Binance, etc. However, you know, I do believe it's going to come in quite a few months, probably after the halving. Obviously that's just my opinion. So that is going to be definitely a big injection of money, because big portion of retail obviously don't currently have an access to Kaspa, right? Because they are not going to go out there and pretty much register for these exchanges. Some of them cannot even use it, like in US, for example, right? So let's hop over here. So currently, if we would have a value of 10,000 US, and if we would buy at the prices of 10 cents, well, currently it's 13, but you know, that is just an example, we would get basically $10,000 of a profit if we would buy at the price of 10 cents. And now that would be a market cap of 2.2 billion USD. So obviously that's something that's currently now. And now if we would have 300 multiplayer, and we would be pretty much have a value of $30,000 on that investment. So obviously that looks very good. I would say probably, you know, 6 billion. Obviously it's a little bit too small. I would say, you know, 34, anything between 34 and 45, that will be a safe kind of a bet in terms of the market cap. So I'll be probably taking my profits around at that time. Obviously, I would also see where we are with the market, right? So let's finally have a look at trading view over here and look at Kaspa. So the good news is that we have broke above that descending trend line, which is obviously great. And Kaspa looks very strong. The momentum is very strong. However, on the 4-hourly time frame, we are pretty much in the overbought territory for Kaspa. So we might see a very short-term retracement over here, at least according to RSI. And I do believe that we might push for all-time highs very soon, because if I'm going to look at, let's say, weekly, right, there is one thing to point out. Let me just adjust it, and as we can see over here on RSI, we are nowhere near RSI from the past, right, from November 13th, right? So the huge pump, so RSI pretty much being at 87. So if we are going to look over here, we are currently sitting at 67. And if I'm going to take the measuring tool over here and look, that will be another 25% from here. But obviously, just if we would basically be following that RSI trajectory, right? So if I'm going to pull out the measuring tool from now and do 25%, that would put Kaspa roughly at $17, sorry, 17 cents of a dollar. So obviously that is not huge, right? But I do see this coming in days, perhaps a few weeks. All right, perhaps it can happen even earlier. So why do I think that? Okay, let's cover a couple of charts as well. So stablecoin inflow increase. The supply of stablecoin is increasing, with USDT in particular reaching new highs. It's pretty simple what happens when the stablecoins are issued. BTC and altcoins are bought. So that is always a pretty solid indicator of a change in sentiment. So obviously people are stacking up in their USDT because obviously they are ready to buy alts and BTC, but that's something that we are obviously currently experiencing right now. So let's cover this chart over here, altcoins and the Wyckoff method. So while others are still waiting for 30K BTC, alts are perfectly following the plan I shared a few days ago. So first of all, shout out to LCryptoProf on X. As we can see over here, we are exiting that phase D on Wyckoff accumulation, and we are entering phase E. So very soon we could see that parabola for altcoins, and that chart is suggesting that as well. So altcoin cycles repeat. Who is familiar with Bitcoin cycles and know the concept, and the investment cycles are also valid to the altcoins. So as we can see over here, we've got that pre-halving run, and of course we might see a little bit of retracement before full parabola, but I do personally think that this cycle is going to be slightly different due to the fact that you know, inflows from ETFs to BTC are basically flowing currently, and that perhaps might basically cause a lack of retracement, major pullback in the pre-halving run. So we could see only green candles. Obviously that would be beautiful. So let's have a look at this interesting chart over here. So as we can see over here, that represents different types of halvings. So the first halving was innovators, obviously, and early adopters, right? Now box 2, early adopters only, right? And then box 3, in which we are currently now, late adopters and early majority. So we would say we could consider ourselves as late adopters, and early majority is probably going to be past the halving cycle, right? And then box 4, which is obviously another halving, the run in 2030, early and late majority. So I do believe that we are still not late investing into crypto in general, right? We will definitely see a much bigger prices for Kaspa and of course other cryptocurrencies as well. So let me know if you think that $3 it's too bullish or too bearish. Alright then, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you having a great day or evening wherever you are in the world. Peace and love, crypto.